Okay, so how many are going to the meet and greet, the sipping? So I got to get y'all out of here, huh? So y'all can eat and have fun, huh? You're here until 9 o'clock tonight. So I teach the real estate class, so it's just so dark in here. 7. California Realty Training. Mm-hmm. Yes, yes, yes. Well, welcome you all that are online. We're going to get started in a few. I'm going to make a little pit stop and then we will get started.
How about you, man? Hey, I'm Mexican, so when people have the Hi.
Play-by-play from the biggest leagues. We're talking NHL, English Premier League, MLB, and the biggest college sports.
Being deep right center field.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, welcome everyone to Ignite. It is wonderful to be here to get you guys to talk about something that you guys want to do, right? Let me make sure I have this set up. Okay.
Hi.
Okay, you all ready? Okay, so today we are talking about capturing leads with social media. I'm going to try and stick with the book because I want to make sure I don't go too off that tangent because social media is one of my passions. And, you know, a lot of people are scared of it, but I'm going to make sure that we get into it correctly. It sounds good? Okay, so remember, we always have to talk about the telemarketing warning. We have to do that to stay compliant. So I want to make sure that you all see this. Fair housing, all of that, you know. Okay, so today we are going to be covering how to capture leads using social media. We're going to review the 10-5-1 engagement plan. We're going to go over the 80-20 principle. And we're going to look at some other strategies in order to employ social media. Now, I skipped introducing myself because I think everybody knows me, right? Okay, I just wanted to make sure. So before we begin, I want to hear about your progress. Tell me about your progress in Ignite. Come on, y'all. No progress? Anything? Y'all institute anything in?
I'm still going through my phone and letting people know.
Huh? Come on, real estate is a contact sport. And what we've been talking about is contact, right? And it's just amazing that I was just watching online. I forget the game. It was a game where I think it was a college football game where they had 5 seconds left on the clock. No, 15 seconds left on the clock. The team was winning. All they had to do was knee the ball. That's it. That's all they had to do. They decided to make a play. And instead, they fumbled the ball. And the next play, with 1 second left on the clock, the other team threw a football touchdown. Can you believe how irritating that could be? Now, think about this. You, as a real estate agent, all you have to do is open your mouth and talk to somebody about real estate. And when you don't open your mouth and talk to somebody about real estate, somebody else gets that contract signed. Oh, see how we can flip that? Okay. So, for the following questions, I want you to allow your voices to be heard. What are you missing in Ignite? What are you missing if you have not contacted people? What's missing? Come on. I'm going to talk to you guys. It's not just a a place where I stand up here and act? Huh? Tell me. I want you guys in business. What are you missing? It's not Halloween yet, so the ghosts are gone. Ghosts aren't coming until October 31st. Yes.
It's not, Ignite, I think is great. It's more, before I start seriously reaching out to people online, I feel like. I know.
Go ahead.
But not that. I want to, so I want to make sure that.
You are not going to have it all together. Did you know that? Can I tell y'all that? Did you know that you are not going to have everything all together? Did you know? Let me give it. Did you know you're not going to get everything right? Did you know that you're not going to say all the right things? But also, did you know you have a coach and a mentor that's going to guide you when somebody says yes? Guess what the next call is going to be? Yes, absolutely. So you don't have to be fearful because you've got it taken care of. Because guess what? Can I tell you, I've been where you are. And can I be honest with you? I'm even where you are right now. You know what? See,
Yeah.
have you ever been to the point where you're fearful of success?
I'm fearful of making mistakes.
Fearful of
Not necessarily of success, of
No.
giving wrong information.
No, you're not going to get wrong information. No,
Something I'm not supposed to say
No, what is your job?
to communicate and give information.
Your job is to help people buy, sell, invest in real estate, right? The only time you get in trouble is when you're in contract and then you're trying to sell something, but you're not going to get into contract without talking to your mentor, your coach, someone who's going to guide you through it. Our job is just to get you next to the pen where you're going to sign that contract. You understand? Fear of success is, I know if I do this certain thing, I'm going to get a multitude of phone calls. You understand? That's weird, isn't it?
And then you're not ready for it. So
Well, that's what Ignite is. Ignite helps you get ready for it. See, if your we're not gonna do that. Was everyone able to meet with their accountability partner? Do you guys have accountability partners?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, let's talk about what we're gonna get into today. Let's talk about it. Okay, so today's agenda, this is what we're going to be talking about. We're going to be talking about the 10-5-1 engagement. So by the end of this session, you're going to be able to employ the 10-5-1 engagement system in order to connect with people in your network. Now, I'm going to ask a dangerous question. It's a very dangerous question. How many in here are on Facebook?
Everyone.
Everyone. Not, okay. How many in here on Instagram? LinkedIn? Okay. Okay. So we're going to be explaining the importance of limiting your social media posts to 20% of your business account and identify social media engagement strategies that add value to the people in your network. I want you to start thinking about what you will learn today and consider the questions that you might have and what we like to learn about when we move forward. Now, I want you guys to understand that as we go through the content today, I want you to listen to hear if the questions that you have inside are answered. What social media platform do you all use the most? Tell me.
Facebook.
Facebook, Instagram, Facebook and Instagram. Okay.
I think the younger people do Instagram and the older people do
Right.
Facebook, right?
Mhm. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Wow.
Well, Facebook started in what, 2009,
Yeah.
2000? And it took young people to tell me to get onto Facebook. And then when the young people realized that the old people were on Facebook, they said, well, let's go to Instagram because we don't want our parents over there. You know, so that's what happened. Look, Gary Keller says in the Millionaire Real Estate Agent book, it said it takes time to learn something, more time to implement it, and even longer to approach the mastery of it. And so you've got to understand the one thing that I talk about the most, aside from social media, is ChatGPT. ChatGPT came out in what, November of 22 or November 2022, you know, and nobody grabbed the hold of it. And now every other thing has ChatGPT connected to it to make something happen, to make your job a lot easier. Okay? So when you begin the process, when we talk about what we're talking about today, 10-5-1 example, it's important to know that even with social media, if conducting lead generation at all, you've got to reference, you have to reference your office name, your DBA. Okay, if ever you see me on Facebook and I'm talking about real estate, hey, this is Fred with Keller Williams South Bay. I wanted to talk to you about this. You are an independent contractor employed by the broker. Okay, always remember that. You're an independent contractor employed by the broker. So always please use your market center DBA, Keller Williams South Bay, when identifying yourself, and follow the rules that are required. Now, what is the 10-5-1 engagement system? Social media is powerful. If we review the 10-5-1 social media engagement system as a part of our daily success system, those are the things that you've been liking, the things that you've been commenting, the direct messaging that you've been doing to people on social media profiles. You've been executing the 10-5-1 engagement system already because you're in level 6 of Ignite, right? And we talked about this in the second session. Who can remind us what 10-5-1 stands for? Come, somebody tell me, what does 10-5-1 stand for?
10 likes, 5 comments, and 1 note to someone.
1 note to someone. 10 likes, 5 comments, and 1 message, right? That seems easy, doesn't it?
But can you repeat that again, please?
10 likes,
10 likes,
5 comments, and 1 message.
Every day?
Mhm. Every day. Yeah.
Do that every day?
Do I did? No, I'm not gonna let you put that on me. You put that on me.
He doesn't.
I'm not going to let you put that on me. Listen, what is Ignite for? It's to ignite your business, right? You just said about me at a different level, right? So it's a different level.
That's true.
So if you guys want to be in contact with people, 10 likes, 5,
Oh, I do it every day.
you do it every day?
Every day, more than that.
And how has that, well, why didn't you answer the question when I said?
I do. I'm not 10 likes.
But I'm in like 5.
10 likes,
I do that.
5 comments on 5 different people's page.
It's easy.
But I will.
Just say.
Tell me your experience with that.
It's been pretty good so far. I mean, it's got me talking to people that used to just kind of scroll through and, you know,
Uh-huh.
got some things going. Same thing with going through my phone and calling people.
And your message that you leave with them, what is that message usually like?
Usually like, hey, you know, I don't know if you know this or not, but I'm working with Keller Williams now, selling real estate, you know, if you have any need to buy, sell, or invest, you know, please reach out, or if you know anybody, please give them my information.
Now,
Real simple.
it's real simple because what I tell you, most of you that have sit in my class, what I tell you, you make money with real estate 3 ways. You wait for it, you pay for it, and you go after it. Social media is a free marketing tool. Free, absolutely free. You do not have to pay for social media. Okay? Expand your sphere with your smartphone and engage with your followers. It's all about making conversation. And the conversation does not always have to be real estate related. Okay? How many posts do you like per day? 10 posts you like per day. That means that even while you're in class, you can even sit there and like a post. You know, something that you scroll and you like. Beyond your likes, you also need to comment. You need to comment on 5 posts a day. You aren't writing the grapes of wrath. You're not writing a story. If you want, can I tell you a secret? If you don't know what to say, let me tell you a secret. Use ChatGPT. Tell ChatGPT, this post is about this. Give me a comment to say. That relates to whatever you're commenting on. If you don't know how to form a sentence and respond to it, ask ChatGPT to respond to this post. Did you know that you can copy that post, highlight it, copy it, put it in ChatGPT, and can you give me a response to this post? And you can say, give me 5 responses to this post so that you can pick and choose which response you're going to use. Things that make you go, Okay, so this is what we're going to do this class. This is what we're going to do. We're going to say things that make you go, Okay, we're going to do that. Okay? So 10 likes, 5 comments, and guess what? Just 1 message. You don't have to overthink it. You do not have to overthink it. Every day, you should create 1 original post, share it with someone else on a direct message. And when you share someone else's post, things like community activities, fundraisers, quotes, or other useful inspirational quotes, think about the uniqueness that happens when you do that. Okay? Am I talking to blank ears today? You guys are going to make this, right? Say that again. You're listening? All right. Okay. So we want to make sure that you all do the necessary activities to make that happen. So let's hear from a few of you. What kind of experiences gave you an aha about your social media activity? Yes.
So I started doing this at least.
At least you made the start, right?
And it was a good icebreaker. That, someone who you haven't talked to for a long time, how am I gonna contact them? And it's gonna be weird if I call them directly. So I started going through their Facebook or Instagram and then putting a comment and they will respond to me. And that's when I send a direct message saying, hey, and that was a good icebreaker. So that was
Yes, definitely. It works. Don't you know that when people meet you, the first thing that they do is look for you on social media? Did you know when you guys signed up for productivity and you had that form that said, what's your Facebook post and Facebook name and everything like that? Do you know when I look at that, the first thing I do is go to your Facebook page? Do you know that?
Productivity number is asking, I don't recall that.
Did you get a text and an email? Well, we'll find out. We'll find out.
That's why I was asking, who is my mentor in productivity coach?
Okay, so if when you signed up with KW, they'll say, are you interested in going through the productivity program? And then Natalie will put you in the system and then it'll automatically, if you have 424-408-1331 in your phone, then you're a part of the program. Okay, we'll take care of you. No worries. We got you. We got you. Okay. So when I get to know you, when I ask you your name, guess what? I'm gonna Google you. Did you know that? Because you can Google me, you can find out the good, the bad, and the ugly about me. Okay? Is Googling somebody good or bad?
Good.
It's very good.
But should you have your personal Facebook page and then like a business Facebook page? I noticed that you have like two and
Yes,
do a separate one.
I have multiple pages,
Yeah.
but I don't know why Facebook hasn't kicked me off because I use my personal for business and my business for business. And, you know, I do a compilation of all of it. So I share my business, I share my personal. You get to see the whole sphere of Frederick Howard on my personal page. And my business page is basically business,
Yeah.
you know? So you can't get to a business page without your personal page. Now, I know there are some people that say, I don't want a personal page. Granted, you can do that. You have to create a personal page. Just don't share your personal page with anybody and just share your business page. Okay? So you have your posting practice. If we look at the 80-20 principle, the 80-20 principle, practice regarding social media. The 80% of the participants that post should be about something other than real estate. Okay? It should be personal, it should be fun, it should be news. 80% should be about something other than real estate. Okay? Yes.
Since you're sharing already 80% on your personal account of Facebook and 20% business, is it important to have a business page? Because I have about over 3,000 contacts on my Facebook. And a lot of them are realtors, and because I'm a referral agent, so I need to be building contacts with all these agents. And then, so I'm wondering, is it useful for me to have a business account and try
Absolutely.
to get everybody double out there?
Absolutely.
Why, what are the benefits of a business?
So your business page would be for your clients or potential clients.
Oh.
Okay. So you want to direct your personal clients to your business page. You want to really don't want realtors on your business page. You want the people that you're going to do business with. Mhm.
So in my business page, am I only gonna have business data, but business information?
No, you have a conglomerate of both. On your postings, on your personal page, it should be 80% personal, 20% business. Now, what do you think on your business page it should be? It should be the opposite. 80% business, 20% personal. Okay? So, the 80%, what do you talk about? You talk about your pets, you talk about art, you talk about cooking, you talk about baking, recipes, exercising, working out, adventures, outdoor, live music, team sports. All of those things are included. So if we dig deep into the idea of the 80-20 principle, instead of inundating your social media with listings and business content, you adopt the principle of making 80% of your post about your interest. Now, let me ask you a question. What type of interest do you have, Javier?
Hiking.
You like to go hiking? Sports.
I like to go to events.
Okay.
Club.
How often do you pick up your phone and take a picture?
Not too much, actually.
Okay, what's the last picture you have in your phone?
Like, when did I take a picture last time?
The last picture you took a picture. What did you take a picture of?
I don't remember them.
Yeah, look at your phone. All of you tell me, what was the last picture you took in your phone? Other than real estate.
My kids.
Your kids?
My friends.
No real estate.
No, they have no real estate.
Okay, what was it? What was
It
it?
was a text message because somebody left something in my car and I was like, what you left in my car? You know, it left in the real estate.
So, you know, you can take those pictures that you take, anything that sparks your attention. Did you know that things that interest you? What was yours? I'm curious to know what yours was. What was yours?
This, because I was so surprised, that's an antenna.
Yeah, we have one of those at our church, you know,
too real looking. It was a palm tree, but
Oh.
no. you-
Looks like yeah. See?
That was just funny, 'cause you could tell.
Did you know the things that interest you interest other people? And did you know sharing that? You know, like I share my dog. I share my dog sitting behind my back. I share my him running. I share those things. I don't do sports too much, but I'll make a comment and say, man, they just what I told you about. What happened? And see, I'm trying to say this because I want to be politically correct. So Tuesday, I was teaching class from 7 to 9, so I wasn't able to watch the debate. But on social media, all I got on social media was get your dogs, get your cats. And I'm like, what is going on? You know, what's going on? I was, thinking about, oh no, what happened with my dog? What do I have to watch out for? And then I saw these memes with somebody like, with the ad, and I'm like, what is going on? And guess what it was? It was because of what was said in the debate.
Isn't that crazy?
You understand?
Yeah.
So it's sort of like you can use those things very carefully. You can use those things very carefully on creating conversation. You understand?
You have to be careful who you offend.
Exactly. Did you see me as I paused before I said anything about it?
Yeah.
And see, here's the thing. Now, mind you, y'all know I pastor, right? And I tell my membership, be careful on what you post and how you post it. There are many times, have you all done this? Post it and then said, never mind.
Yeah.
You got to learn how to adjust because listen, when you're posting, people see it.
Yeah.
Okay, but do you think that post will be political? I don't think it will be political.
Which one?
The one I watched your dogs.
Oh, that was just a funny satire. That's like a Saturday Night Live satire. It's when you add things to it that creates that. It was just me. I just didn't know what was going on. I saw all these avatars and these computer generated. So you use those things. Use those things. There was one time I was coming from a photo shoot and just came into my mind and I was just driving and I posted it just unknowingly. I said, just do it. Why are you sitting there just doing nothing? Why don't you just start and do it? That's all I posted. And I got these love things, these things, because it hits somebody that way. Yes.
All right, I'm confused that. Is this, the 80%, I can't tell myself. So I'm thinking about getting a business one that talks about real estate. That 80% should be still personal, which would it be kids? I don't think it's.
So remember, 80% personal, 20% business on your personal page. On your business page is going to be 20% personal, 80% business. Okay? So you're just going to flip-flop it.
Okay.
Okay? Any questions on this? Because anybody got some personal things going on? Huh?
All the time.
I mean, you can even say, listen, hey, I'm going over to, what is it? Sipping, where are we going? You can go say, I'm going over to hang with some of my agents at, you can do that,
Okay.
I posted the lunch meeting, every week I posted.
See?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're really good about that too, Frank, because you make videos all the time. I see your videos like, oh, or I'm at Red Day or I'm at Bowl.
Right. And see,
Yeah.
when I was growing up, my dad said, lead by example. So I do it so that you all can do it, because I'm 20 years in, I'm more out than I am in. Huh?
Posting is.
Say it again?
When we're posting as real estate agents, do we have to put our DRE numbers or we just say Keller Williams?
Depends on what you're talking about. If you are promoting real estate, then you're going to put your DRE and you're going to put your brokerage, the DBA, Keller Williams South Bay. But if you're just talking, you don't have to do that. You understand? Yes.
So I have a slogan, I have a slogan, but also I have like a small, like instead of calling myself Jewel Sanchez, I want to call myself West Coast Jewel.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I don't know if I need, like, I'm gonna put my name Jewel Sanchez, of course, because that's my name. But I also want to I want to be known as West Coast Jewel.
Okay.
So can I do that on Facebook, on Instagram, on my business page? Or do I have to get some type of LLC or something?
you can put that-
Can I just post West Coast Jewel already?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
That's all you need to do.
Okay.
So, 20% listings, open houses, awards, speaking events. Okay, those are the things that you post in regards to real estate. You know, whether or not you want this particular area, are you interested in a particular area? Eric talks about, if you look at Eric's page, he always goes into, say, going into your favorite restaurant. You know, I did one thing. I frequent at a restaurant called Eureka's. You know, that's my good comfort food that I want to eat over by the Hawthorne Airport. And one day I was just sitting there and I said, hey, I asked the manager, because guess what? You talk to people, you let them know who you are, so that when they see you, they know who you are. And I said, hey, can you take my phone into your kitchen and take a picture of them cooking my food? And guess what? She took my phone, she took a picture or a video of them cooking, and I did, hey, I'm at Eureka's, blah, 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 da, 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 da. Here's my food, da, 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 and them doing it. And guess what? It promotes them, it promotes you, lets you know that you're a regular person that does eat, you know, you're not a robot, and it goes on from there. You understand how simple that can be. Okay? Go above and beyond, 10% of community service. You know, do some things for your community and talk about it. You know, let them know what you're doing. You know, share with them the things that are going on in your life. Because you've got to understand that in this business, people want to know who you are and what you do. Be active in your community and inform your connections of the important public service updates. If you want to know, guess what? You can ask or Google what's going on in your particular area and have it remind you and be the first to notify somebody on your social media. Okay? What did you wake up to this morning? You woke up to an earthquake. I just didn't want to post it because I knew everybody was saying earthquake, earthquake. You understand? And I was also upset because my wife's gone. So, you know, you get some kind of way when your wife's out of town, you know? So, but, you know, you post those things. You know, give examples of different things that you learned, school closures, you know, what's happening with the fire, the line fire, you know, going up in there saying, hey, we're thinking about you, you know, all of that, because people are losing things. Those are the things that you want to be connected to within your social media. So let me hear, what did you get from that we just talked about? Yes. Mm-hmm.
So for the business part, which is 20%, is that okay to if I go to the broker's open house and take a video of it and post it, like this is gonna be open, or, you know, introduce that property, even though I'm not a listing agent, is that okay?
Well, this is what I would do to stay safe. I would say, hey, this is Fred. I'm coming up to this open house located in this area, this nice 3-bedroom, 2-bath. Here's a picture of the kitchen. Here's a picture of the, if you guys want to know more information about it, reach out to me. One thing I'm not showing is I'm not showing the address. I'm not showing any identifying information. And I'm having them reach out to me if they want to know more information about it.
Oh,
Okay?
so it's okay.
Yeah. It's like a selfie, you know, unless you go to that open house and says the agent posts no selfies. You understand?
You have to get the permission from the listing agent.
Only if you're going to share that information publicly as far as the address and where it's actually located. Okay? Yeah. Okay? So, social media strategies. You know, the numbers of how often you should be posting and the 80-20 practice that should help guide you through making those posts. I mean, we're going to look at some more strategies in order to employ when increasing engagement on social media. If you're like most people and you use social media every day, you think of it as a 365-day touch system. Is your favorite, now yours is your favorite platform is Instagram, right? Instagram is known for what?
Pictures.
Pictures and videos, mostly videos, right? So guess what? Guess what you can do? Did you know you can take 5 pictures, put music behind it, and just let it go? You know, things that you're interested in, things that, you know, that you love or like. When you look at social media, you want to connect with people you know or you've met in one way, shape, or form. You post about your neighborhood, use images, you congratulate new homeowners, you post about listings, and you engage. Okay? There was one time that, you know, when I had kind of got out of real estate a little bit during the crash, and I was like, I started another business, but that business took me away from real estate and took me away from people. I was now in an office by myself and with my wife. And what I realized was I was lacking. Why was I lacking? Because I was not in the field, because I was not talking to people. I was not engaging with people. Okay? So it is key to make sure that you engage with people that are around you. Congratulate new homeowners. Let them know. Use pictures and images that you can use. Take a selfie of yourself acting crazy. I know we're important people, but sometimes people like to see the lighter side of you. Okay? So if you highlight your business, you think about hyper local information. Utilize tech developments and post client testimonials. Now, where do you hear hyper local from? Where have you heard hyper local from?
You.
No. How many watch Spectrum One? Usually when you turn your TV on, it goes straight to that channel. Do you know how effective that marketing was? That now Spectrum One, for those that have Spectrum, they're a hyper local news channel. And they prompt that. That's because they talk about everything that's local. And if you notice about news, do you know news repeats itself over and over and over and over again? And we sit there and listen to it over and over and over again, even though it repeats itself over and over and over again. And then you sit there and realize, well, the reason why I'm listening for it, because if I miss something, I'm going to be able to hear it again. Okay? It is okay to let people know about what you are doing. Don't post and ghost. Okay? Don't post something, just leave it there and don't expect engagement. Okay? Engage on your posts that you're doing. You've got to utilize the things that you have. When you post, when you highlight your business, when it comes to social media strategies, you have to engage. Real estate is an engagement business. Am I saying something wrong? Huh?
No.
You have to think about your business and think about what it is that when you post, it can lead to steady streams of engagement, especially when you ask a question, that people can maybe answer. Okay? One post that I was sharing with Jennifer about was right before the office picnic. Guess what I had for dinner? I had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Okay?
Oh, then they're at the picnic.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And sitting at the table eating my peanut butter and jelly sandwich, you know, I had a thought-provoking post that I could have posted. And that thought-provoking post was, what do you do when you don't feel like going out paying money? You don't feel like cooking? What is your go-to meal? And I'm going to start it off. Mine is peanut butter and jelly. How many responses do you think I would have gotten on that post? You understand? So you utilize, say that again?
What do you do with that?
It's just engaging. It's just engaging. People will learn who you are, know who you are. Have you all ran into somebody who was only your Facebook friend and all of a sudden you ran into them on the street and said, I know you. Yeah, I've done that. You know? Now, mind you, listen, let me tell you something. I don't know whether or not you all were in here when it happened, but I got a listing, bless you. I got a listing from a Facebook post. And the Facebook post was, drive to work with Fred. That was it. Now, mind you, the instructions to the productivity class on Tuesday was, I said, listen to this. I told the productivity students, I said, I want you to post a video of you driving to work and just talk. Didn't I say that, Javier? Were you there? You weren't there? This is what I said. So it's new to all of y'all, huh? I said on Tuesday, I want you to just drive to work and talk on Facebook Live. Okay? That's it. That's what I want you to do. And guess what? I did it. You know what it turned into? It turned into a $780,000 listing.
What are your friends?
Why?
What are your friends saw you?
I live in Hawthorne, 20 minutes away. I put my phone up and I said, hey, this is Fred. Just talking about real estate today. If you guys have any questions, just let me know. I just wanted you to take you to work with me on today. So they started talking, say, hey, Fred, how you doing? This person's watching, this person's watching. Then somebody asked me a question about probate. What do you do if such and such dies on the property and blah, blah, blah? And I began to answer the question, okay? And I began to say, it could be a little bit deeper, but if it's a little bit deeper, we can talk about it later offline. Is that good? Yeah, that's great. So we're talking, I get to work, boom. That was on Tuesday. On Thursday, someone logs into my website and says, I want to sell my property in Los Angeles. Guess what time it was? It was 9:30 at night. You know I wanted to pick up the phone and call them. You know I wanted to pick up the phone and call them. But all I could do, because it was so late, all I could do was text them. And no, I emailed them. All I could do was email them, say, listen, I can help you with whatever you need. Just let me know. The next morning, guess what? I'm headed to work again. And I call the person and they don't answer. Man, halfway to work, they call me back and we have a conversation. That Saturday, I meet them at their house. And when I'm talking with them, I was going to ask them the question, how did you find me? Because I did not know them. I searched them out by their name when they put their name in the contact, couldn't find them on my Facebook posts. Okay? And when I got to the house to look at it, they said, well, I'm such and such. Their Facebook name was different. I follow you on Facebook and I followed you for the past 3 years. I didn't know who they were. You want to know why? It's because on their Facebook page, I've never seen them. They only have pictures. They only show pictures of their dog, pictures of the garden, pictures of the ocean. They never show anything but that. And then all of a sudden, I'm selling their property. You understand how that works? When you participate in online communities, you create value. When you share your knowledge about your unique value proposition, your unique perspective, you get people now to look at you and to know who you are. You know, it's like what, Friends? You want to go to a place where everybody knows your name? You know, there was a time, there was a time when I was here, now I've been here 20 years, but there was a time when I wasn't in this office for a whole year. But it wasn't like I was not here because I was still producing. So when I walked in the door, they still knew who I was. You understand? Even though there was transition in the office, you want to go to a place where everyone knows your name. Everyone knows who you are. And what can you do on Facebook these days? What can you do on Facebook these days? This shouldn't be. What is? We're going to get you there. What do you do these days? What can you do right now to get business? You can go on Facebook, you can go on flyers, and you can put a picture of yourself standing up and say, vote for me, Realtor of the Year. It's voting season. You understand? How many have gotten voting material in their mail recently? Be careful because they may put you in as a write-in ballot. Okay, so now let's do an activity. Go ahead and post on social media. We talked about this. Now I want you guys to do something. You guys ready? What are you going to post?
Sitting in Fred's class.
No. I want all of you to pick up your phones and I want you to post something. Go back into your pictures, do something, but post something on social media right now. You can even take a picture of the screen and say, extending my education here at KW South Bay. Let's do it. Come on, y'all. Now, when you're posting, are y'all posting? I don't hear fingers moving. Okay.
You can use that one.
Well, let me see. Let's
Picture of somebody. You got this, like, I use that one.
see. Hey.
Yeah.
See, so when you're posting on social media, one thing you want to learn how to do is you want to be authentic. You don't want to be a jack of all trades. Okay?
Master of none.
Yeah. I'd say a jack of all trades and a master of, I say I am a jack of all trades and a master at the one that I'm working on at the time. Okay? Use analytics to optimize your posts and ask for help. And the one thing that many of us fail to do is embrace video. We do not like to take a picture of ourselves or videotape ourselves. I'm not saying old videotape, video ourselves. But do you know that is the most engaging that you can get? Because people like to view things.
Not so much of a poster on social media because I find it cringy.
You find it cringing?
Yeah, like cringe, like, you know, like talking and, you know, like you saying, I'm gonna drive you guys to work today. Like, I just find it cringe. That's just me though, you know what I mean? But I know I should be doing it.
Yes.
So I have a hard time with it.
And?
I have to just do it.
Yes, yes. Take a look at the.
Okay, because I took a video of all the we met
Uh-huh.
today. Is that okay to post like this? Or do I have to?
What does it say down there?
Oh, I just went to the open house in Torrance.
Yeah, you're not showing any identifying information.
It's just a master
Mhm.
bedroom.
Yeah.
So I didn't know that.
Ooh, that's a nice German Shepherd. Oh, see, I would have stopped on that post because of a German Shepherd. You know? Anybody else?
I have a question. Can we put KWSB instead of writing down the whole KW South? Bay?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Any other questions?
I have an idea.
I'm listening.
I was thinking, cause I've been door knocking, kind of taking pictures of this whole journey of mine. With like in the office and everything. So posting a couple pictures and a couple videos, maybe like that picture she sent me and like put in like life lately, you know what I mean, or something.
Yeah.
So they can see like the journey. That's a good post.
Yeah, because then you want to be consistent. Because if you're going to do it, it's the journey of a real estate agent. And you can take those pictures. And then that means you're committing to showing them your journey.
Right.
Okay.
You also want to get people just asking questions about your video.
Mm-hmm.
That's just creating conversation right there.
Yeah, I could put a question like, if you have a question, go ahead and leave a comment.
Yeah. What is the burning question you have about real estate? What can I help you answer? But the thing is, there's nothing to it but to what? Do it.
Can you do like I'm doing my value proposition statement with my picture,
Mm-hmm.
putting it on there and then saying, if you have any questions, let me know.
Yeah. So recap. 10, 5, 1. 80%, 20%. 80% personal, 20% business. If you're going to flip it on your business, it's going to be 80% business, 20% personal. Community service. Go above and beyond. Any ahas on that? I know this isn't done. Wait a minute.
Maybe short.
Oops. I'm sorry.
Maybe it's really short.
This is. So. Can I show you, because this is a short one, can I show you a couple of things?
Yes.
Okay, hold on.
Thank you though, bro. You didn't show us.
Good idea.
So. Okay, let's do this, just to give you an idea. And for those online, I'm not sure whether or not you'll be able to hear it because I don't know how to do that, but okay, so let's look at everything I do, I realize, because I start off in business saying that I'm not a salesperson, but I realize everything in my life is actually helping people get to the next level. And so that's what real estate does. It actually helps people get to the next level in their life. Simple things. This is a closing that I have. And basically, you just take pictures. This was just something that I went to, a training I went to, and I just posted. Now, this is an inspection. That's all it is. I'm meeting with my inspectors, that's it.
You got a text from?
Now, this is Friday shenanigans in the Howard Estate. Basically, we have a grill on a Friday night. We just put together some stuff. You know, those are the things that you do.
Everyone, you don't want to miss it. The play Walking by Faith.
So I'm gonna
is
play.
going into the Barnstable Theater on August 24th. You don't want to miss it. Go ahead, click the link, see the flyer, and you don't want to miss this play. You do not want to miss this play. This past Fred, I'll see you at the play.
That's awesome.
And this is just something, mind you, I was in class. And it was in a real estate class, and somebody said something. They just said, everybody counts, everybody matters. And that was it. I just took a picture of it. You know, that's the same one. Another one. This was a Sunday chilling in the backyard. So, you know, so this is another one, you know, where we had somebody else coming in there cooking for us. You understand what I mean? And then this is at my office. You know, I created my own closing gifts, you know, so it's those, this is in Vegas, July 4th. Our room was right across from Caesars and they had the whole thing. So we were able to see it without. Now watch this. Everybody else, watch this. Once you watch this, these are all people. All down here, these are people. Together and they were able to see it from our room. You understand?
Where were you at? What hotel?
Where were we? We were at the Flamingo. Yeah. See all those people?
Oh, wow.
All those people bunch up. I am not a bunch up kind of person like that. So
I need to go with the deals to get at the level.
you know what? Let's see. So let's stop this. Stop.
That's the your Instagram business page or you got?
That's my personal page.
And people get to see your personal and your business.
Yes. Yes. Hold on.
And then ask a question.
You sure can.
So what? Connect with other agents of your business.
Because on your business, okay, so on my business page, I want to connect with other agents. You want to know why? Because I do training. And you understand? But on my business page, it is a business page for your clients. So your clients can see the business that you do. Okay? Some people don't want people to know their personal stuff. That's why on your business page, it's 80% business, 20% personal. Your friends, family, and loved ones, you want them on your personal page, but then you also want them to know that you are a realtor. Okay? So that is why on your business page, you don't want to have a whole heap of realtors, because what's the purpose of that? You follow me? There's the purpose for a realtor to be on a realtor's business page is for what?
Snooping.
Snooping, you know, could be business. You know, it doesn't mean that you cannot have them, but the majority of your information on your business page should be informative to your clients that are coming to the page.
So you recommend the business page to be personal and not personal, private?
Not private. Yeah, they can see it. They can see it because you're sharing it on your page, but you're not going after realtors on your business page. You're sending your consumers to your business page. And on your business page, you're sharing business information. Yes.
Say that when we create, right now, I just have my personal, and truly, I got away from social media the last few years. So I'm just getting back into it. You said that we need to have the business page. Where did you say we need to do the DBA Keller Williams South Bay? Is it right with our name? Like actually where the name is, or in the post somewhere? what?
So in the posts, there are certain things that you want in your posts. You want to make sure, this is the mindset of your social media. You want to make sure wherever they go, they have a way to connect with you. So if you're going to put your name should always include Frederick Howard, DRE 014-7850-323 or 424-408-1331 and fhoward@kw.com. So that means at the end of my post, I'm always going to have that tag. So they know who I am, what my license number is, what my phone number is, and what my email is. Because the thing that gets me the most is even when you're calling real estate agents and they say, "Why are you calling me?" Guess what? You're a realtor. People are supposed to call you, right? You know, yeah. So you want to make sure you have to have the mindset on wherever you go, people will know who you are and how to get in contact with you.
So it's not like. You said what you put DBA, Keller Williams, South Bay, it's just, you meant that.
Right. You always want to see, because
You put that in the name of the business page, like.
in the name of the business page, no, you don't have to put it in the name of the business page, but you need to have, when it describes the business page, have KW South Bay, agent at KW South Bay, your license number.
Oh, so that's, I haven't set up a business page before, so that's actually one of the fields.
That's
you-
personal one.
Correct.
It's like a biography.
Correct. Yes, exactly. So you,
It's your name, but somewhere you could DBA, like if we don't have LLCs right now or anything else.
right. So my LLC is Fred Howard Real Estate Team. But it's, but when I say the Fred Howard Real Estate Team, I always say the Fred Howard Real Estate Team at KW Realty. Okay, because I don't want legally, you cannot lead people to believe that you are the broker.
That's what you said, DBA.
DBA is Keller Williams South Bay. Keller Williams,
So are we actually DBA? Like,
you're Keller Williams South Bay. You're not doing business as Keller Williams South Bay. When we say DBA, we mean how you announce yourself. Okay, you're doing business as an independent contractor for Keller Williams South Bay. No, I was just explaining DBA, but when you are announcing yourself, "Hi, this is Fred with Keller Williams South Bay. How can I help you?" Okay. Or "This is Fred Howard Real Estate Team at Keller Williams South Bay." All I'm saying is when you're announcing yourself, whether it be on postcards, whether it be on business cards, whether it be online, you always have to include your brokerage.
DBA is a full actual paperwork that you have to do.
Yeah, okay, so just, no, you're not doing that. You just look at it this way. Every time you announce yourself, you have to announce yourself with KW South Bay. Okay? Any other fears that you all have for social media?
Got a question.
Yes.
So I was just looking into doing the business one. It says personal profile or public page. Do I just do it as personal profile
For your business?
and then just add friends from there?
For your business or your personal?
I guess
No,
you.
no, business. It's gonna be business, but it's not a public page, right?
Your business is usually a public page. Yeah. Yeah, your business is a public page.
Oh. all right,
Yeah.
Cool.
So it'll let you go so far and then it'll say. So did you know? And give you a tool that you can use Facebook. If you invest, remember, wait for it, pay for it, or go after it. Facebook is free. Instagram is free. WhatsApp is free. TikTok is free. And if you don't choose to use the free versions, did you know you can do paid advertising? And it doesn't have to be that expensive. You can say, I want to invest $5 a day on Facebook advertising to get people to my website, to get engagement in my business. Okay? You have to use the tools that are at your disposal in order to get business, because the key here is, how are you going to get people to you? Do you know how you learn phone numbers when they're advertising on the radio?
Oh, they're simple and catchy.
Simple and catchy, sometimes.
Sing it.
But if you notice, and y'all are gonna notice this, when there's an advertisement on the radio, they'll say the phone number 3 times.
Like the injury attorneys on TV, yeah.
800-588-2300, 1-800-588-2300, 1-800-588-2300. You understand what I mean? So that's the way you have to approach social media. Don't let social media be your enemy, let it be your friend. And that means that you have to do the 10 likes, the 5 comments, and the 1 message every single day. You want to do it? Are we going to do it?
Yes.
Yes.
Any questions? Any questions? No. Here we go. Here's what, oops. So 10 conversations, 10 contacts added, 10 handwritten notes, 10 5-1 social media engagements, and then enrichments. Those are the things that happen. Now, I engage every conversation in the spirit of contribution, and people are happy to be in a relationship with me. There are some things that you have to inertly say within yourself in order to make you feel like you're worthy of the business that you're getting. What we did on yesterday in our productivity class, we went to ChatGPT and we said, give us 5, what was it? 5 affirmations. 5 affirmations. ChatGPT gave us 5 affirmations that you can utilize every morning in order to encourage yourself. Diane Kokoska, that I always take away, is she says, I'm a lean, mean listing machine. Money flows to me. I'm a lean, mean listing machine. Money flows to me. You know, those are those conversations that you have in order to help yourself get past the pitfalls. So, do y'all want to do role play? What's your name, sir?
Eric Powers.
How are you doing, Eric?
I'm well, thank you.
You doing good?
Yep.
Can I get you up here? Uh-huh. Javier.
What?
I want you up here. Come on. So, mind you, pleasure meeting you.
Nice.
All right. So, mind you, this is going to be a different type of role play. The reason why it's going to be a different type of role play is because you all are going to pretend as though you're on Facebook. Okay? And Eric, you have not heard from him. He is just your Facebook friend. Okay? And you have to create a conversation with him. We're going to just be dealing with that one, you know, the 10-5-1, the one message. And you have to decide whether or not you're going to respond to the message.
Okay.
Or whether or not you're going to ignore the message. Okay? So think about the 10-5-1. You have 10 likes, 5 comments, 1 message. Eric's going to be your 1 message. What are you going to say to Eric?
Like, I'll just randomly.
You're typing, but you're saying it with your words.
Is he responding to my message?
No, no.
My posting?
Yeah,
No.
did he post something?
No.
Message him, just randomly message?
Yeah,
him?
you randomly message him.
Oh, okay. And he's just a regular person.
He's one of your friends
Okay.
on Facebook.
Hey Eric, how you been? It's been a long time since I talked to you. I know last time I spoke to you, it was when we were at El Camino. How you been ever since then?
I've been well.
That's good to hear. How's your family?
Family is doing good.
Yeah. I know last time you spoke to me, you were undergraduate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, something about the family, I know you're in real estate. My sister passed and she died in without a will. And the property is in testate.
Oh, is there any way I can help you with that? I'm
Uh,
sorry to hear that, by the way.
That happens a lot.
Yeah, I know.
Real estate friends, when my mom passed away, their first question was, oh, does she have any property? It's like,
Wow.
Pools.
Wow. No, we need to get away from that.
So-
We are a caring
Right.
real estate brokerage. We care, right?
From
Mhm.
my phone call,
Just not money sign.
my friend just told me the same thing. It was like,
See, Eric, what is your Facebook page?
Facebook page, Eric Powers,
Is it ERIC
actually, it's yeah,
Powers?
ERIC, POWERS, yeah, Eric Powers.
All right. Is it Torrance, California?
Yep,
Is this you right here?
that's it.
Okay. So mind you, I'm gonna be you, stand there. Okay. Remember the one, no, right here. Remember the one that we talked about that you're supposed to converse with? Y'all listening?
Wait, just sit down?
Huh?
What you saying?
Yeah, sit down.
Oh. I'm like, what?
You remember the one that we were supposed to be conversing with? Huh? Y'all listening?
Yeah,
Everybody listening.
yeah.
He is like,
So before I do that one, because I only have to do one, right? I only have to do one, right?
Yeah.
So why don't I look through Eric's page?
a little bit better.
We're all gonna look through Eric's page.
You're gonna get,
Let's see.
you're gonna get like 10 friend requests.
Mhm.
Let's see.
I found you, Eric.
Okay. Hey, Eric, how you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Oh,
How about you?
oh, no, it's gonna be in a sentence. Hey, Eric, this is Fred. You know, I noticed that you're into some good music like Led Zeppelin and all of that. Where do you get that passion from?
I started playing guitar in second grade. My
Oh,
brothers used to listen to Led Zeppelin.
oh, really? Really? Well, we haven't connected in a while, but hey, I'd like to know more. What have you been up to?
Well, there's actually a local place we can meet. And they have Led Zeppelin concerts. We could get together and talk.
Oh, okay, great, great. So, go ahead.
Can I comment on that?
Yes.
Like, that's just a random like message and like, I mean.
Yeah,
I think
but
people usually just like respond to it like that.
did you notice his body language?
What?
Did you notice his body language? It could be as very, very little, but talking to you, it was regular. Music, well, we could, you understand?
Something to like.
Something that he likes.
Yeah.
If you connect with something that he likes, then it's going to create that conversation. You understand? It's going to create that connection.
It's like you're finding something in common.
Exactly. It's sort of like this. When you ever go into someone's house, when you're going for a listing, and I mean, you guys haven't probably done this role play, But when you're going into a house for a listing, you're going to be very observant on what's going on in the house, whether there are fish heads on the wall, whether or not you see a family with them with fishing poles, whether you see them, going to amusement parks, because that's going to be a part of your conversation. Okay? The one thing that you as realtors have to always be is observant. Observant of body language, observant of how people are talking or how they relate to you, and observant to what you see around them and how they react to those things. Okay? Got it. Thank you, Eric. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, to have dogs or kids or. Yeah.
Right. So, when she had the German Shepherd, my wife knows when I see a German Shepherd, she knows I am crazy about those. I love them. And by the way, Eric, I'm requesting you as a friend. Huh? You have 2 purebred?
They're both rescues, but they told us they are.
Really? Are they having babies?
No.
No?
I will say though.
Yes.
Follow Carson Shelter
Uh-huh.
on Facebook. They have a lot of puppy German Shepherd.
Really?
I don't know where they're coming from, but they have a lot.
There's so many.
So you said.
Ooh, and now I have to convince her to get it.
Just go anyway.
She knows I love them. I love them. Ooh, yes, I know. Listen. Those were, capture more leads. So you're gonna, your next session is about capturing more leads, but what I want to get you guys to really get this. You have to be connectable. People have to know who you are. You have to be the star in your own mind. Okay? Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. You have to learn to be, listen to this, you have to learn to be somebody that you're not.
That's good.
Okay?
Take it till you make it. Take it till you make it.
Well, yeah. Now, mind you, just like I said, you saw in the video, I act, and the what I like about acting is I get to be somebody that I'm not. You understand? So you have to learn how to be somebody that you're not while you're gaining the tools, techniques, and vices that you need in order to be successful. All of you have the ability to be successful. You just have to get out of that shell.
When you say
Yes.
we have to learn to be someone we're not, who exactly are we being? Like, what's your definition of that real estate persona?
Well, that real estate persona is your value proposition, because your value proposition may not define you right now, but your value proposition will define who you're going to be, meaning what value you're going to provide, because your value proposition may not be you right now because you haven't had the deals behind you and behind your belt. You understand? But that's what you're striving to be. You have to learn, because listen, my first deal, the first question I asked my mentor was, what do I do when they ask me how many houses have I sold?
Good answer.
What do I do when somebody asks me how many houses have I sold? That was my question. And my mentor said, this is what you say. There's not a house that I haven't sold. Did y'all catch that?
Yeah. And that's a great thing to say.
And guess what? It happened. I was sitting at the table. Young lady was sitting here. Her husband was behind me. She said, Mr. Howard, how many houses have you sold? I said, there's not a house that I haven't sold. So let's get this contract signed and get your home sold. And guess what? You know how many houses I've sold when I signed that contract?
No.
0.
Exactly.
Did she understand your meaning, or was it like a
I mean,
kind of a joke? Or-
no, I was serious. There's not a house that I haven't sold. I'm very serious about that. There's not a house that I haven't sold. And I told the truth.
You interpreted it.
She interpreted the way that she wanted to interpret it.
And that's a great thing, cause yeah.
I mean, there's not a house that I haven't sold. It could be, yes, I've sold 15 and I'd sold them, or I've sold none and I didn't sell. You understand?
Brokerage.
Yeah, you can say that.
Say it again?
Can we also talk about the brokerage we're with, so that, you know, it is a direct answer, but
You can.
talking about.
I shared with you is because it worked with me. Now, if you start talking about Keller Williams, how many houses has Keller Williams sold?
Williams.
Now, if you tell somebody we've sold 1,000 homes, did you sell 1,000 homes?
Well, I wouldn't say we.
What would you say? Our brokerage, right? But what was the question? Have you sold? You understand? You didn't lie. You know, I'm a preacher, you know, I was making sure I didn't lie.
Down to like, so we can cause I can't comprehend it.
There's not a house
Uh-huh.
that I haven't sold.
So that means that there is no house that you haven't, there is no house out there that you have not sold. That
Right,
tells me
so
that
here it
you
is.
sold all of them, that's. what-
So here it is. Every house I listed, I've sold. Okay, there's not a house that I haven't sold. That's on one side. On the other side, I haven't sold a house, so there's not a house that I haven't sold.
Okay, oh, I see, I'm gonna write that, that's actually
How
pretty
that
good.
conversation go after, like,
That's.
We signed the listening
you didn't
contract.
say nothing else?
Nothing else. Nothing else.
And did
She
you
wants to
tell
know
them
your-
they were the first after?
I did not.
Can you
I
repeat
did
that?
not.
There's not a house that I haven't sold?
There's not a house that I haven't sold. Any questions?
Imagining that question after that first house you sold, and I bet that was a lot easier to say.
Actually, I kept using it. I kept using it. Because, you know, there's not a house that I haven't sold because it's the truth.
Have the one house, and then it's
Yeah.
easier to say.
So if you would have said, can you elaborate on
Yeah.
that? What would you have said?
You know what? I want y'all to do this. I want y'all to do this. I want you to stop living in the world of if. Okay? Stop living in the world of if. Yes, because this whole new thing, as we close up, this whole new thing with what's going on in the market, all we've heard is, well, what if? What if? Can y'all do me a favor? Get out of the world of what if. Okay? And just go out and do it. Be like Nike. Just do it. You know, go as far as you can until you can't go any further. And then when you can't go any further, you grab someone else to help you push you through that next level. That's the goal. Don't hold yourselves back with your what ifs.
Question they're asking sometimes, it put you in,
Give me a question.
I mean, if they.
See, that's what I'm seeing. You guys are anticipating. You're anticipating. No worries. Right. Don't anticipate because here's what you're going to do. And this is what we shared in our productivity. You're going to practice your scripts and dialogues that are in the supplementals for Ignite, which they give you scripts, dialogues, and objections. Okay, on how to handle objections. You're going to practice those objections and you're going to practice those scripts so that they become conversations and not scripts. Okay, so when you practice the objections are the what ifs. Okay, but just practice the objections and the responses, then it would not be a what if until it comes to you, because the what if, my what if, turned into there's not a house that I haven't sold. And that worked for me. Okay? But the world of what if can stop you from closing a transaction. Okay? Any questions? I know I talk too much.
But what if?
Yeah, but with it. Now I gotta be careful when Simon's talking and I'm in the back. I don't say Simon, but what if I'm not, see, now I have to be careful.
It feels like when you're telling a little kid to like go off the four wheels and just
Mhm.
drive on your own, and you're like, what if I fall? What if someone, you know?
I wish let me tell you something, be like that video. Let me tell you something. Wait a minute. It's just like that video. I wish I found it on Facebook. Have you seen the video of a little baby crying and yelling and kicking and he's in the water? Have you seen that video? He's yelling and kicking and yelling and
Well,
kicking.
he's just overthinking it, but he's
Actually, all he needed to do was extend his feet. And he was already on the ground. Guess what? Y'all are already on the ground. Can I tell y'all something? Y'all got, and this is bad English, y'all got a heads up on any other agency that's out there. Because Keller Williams puts you on a firm foundation to help you make it in this business. Other agents are flailing around trying to figure out what to do.
They don't have the training.
They don't have the training, they don't have the foundation. And we're here to keep you on that, be like I'm preaching that firm foundation. To make you.
On that token, you're also giving the people that require and want that education to go forward. So
Exactly.
there's a lot of real estate agents out there, I don't care, I just wanna make the deal, they'll help me, whatever. I
Right.
just wanna- So you're getting a.
And you
pool of
have to work
people
with
that
those.
Actually care on doing a good job,
Mhm.
which could bring us a little bit more hesitant on the, not so positive aspects.
Yeah.
So we actually care about doing a good job, that's why we
Yes.
come here.
Yes. So what you're gonna do is your 10-5-1. 10-5-1. What is your 10-5-1? 10 likes, 5 comments,
One message.
1 message. Okay? Make it happen. And that 1 message, don't just message, go through their page. Find out what they like, what they do, and then move forward. Okay? Any questions before we close out on today? Let y'all go get some beer and food. Bless you, bless you. No questions? Well,
Good.
thank you. Yes.
Did anybody post online?
Did anybody post?
Did anybody get any response?
Yeah, I have one of them.
Yeah, I gotta close up one.
You got responses?
Yeah,
Yeah.
What did they say?
Ah,
awesome, go get him, Mimi, yay, Mimi, way to go.
anybody else?
I posted.
I just posted a picture of a dragon fruit wrapped around a tree. Yeah, if you like.